have to see them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught behind the line. It's McCoy. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking for room. It's Henry. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. What a cut. Now he's loose. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Complete in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Scanning the field, it's McCow. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Looking for space. It's Owens. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Pulls it in. It's Allen. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Back to throw, it's Reed. That's caught, it's Craven. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Armstrong.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Quick handoff. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
A&M comes back out with another first down. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Unloads quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. What a disappointment. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Rushes on him. Looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's got great speed. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Finds a man on the right. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeps it on the draw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Roadrunners in the hurry-up.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Makes the grab. It's McCoy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Roadrunners have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
The short hands, it's Craver. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the back. On the option. He'll toss it. Past the sticks and still on his feet. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Still on his feet at the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his legs, it's Moss. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that looks like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Roadrunners send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. It'll be a draw. Makes it past the marker. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. That's good for Fighting Texas Aggie. A first down for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the tight end. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Owens. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it. And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here. You go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's McCown. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long.
29 Philly, 2-0.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
Tight end now in motion. They'll open the second half with a run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Henry. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Going with the ground game left. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. The play action fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Gonna run it, it's Henry. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UTSA.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Look out, he's got room. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, they're after him. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moss. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Reed. Rifles it down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. A design run for the quarterback. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Roadrunners in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Hauls it in. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Quickly complete. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but When you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Toss to the outside. Plows through the defense. Oh, he's got some space. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big...
Touchdown, Aggie. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Lining up for the PAT. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. And now on 2nd down for this offense. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on! That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll try it again. Makes a man miss. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive, knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Right back to it. Just enough there to get it to the 25 and pick up a 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Bought a little time, lets it go.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job at the base defense making a play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Grab near the marker. It's Bussey. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They want that clock to run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so